What's good, everybody? It's your boy Josh, also known as NegativeSpvce. Thank you for watching and tuning into the channel. As most of you guys may know, you may have seen me on Rep Mafia's channel. I'm the manager for Vault 813. But what I'm trying to do with this channel is bring you guys sneaker reviews, sneaker etiquette, general knowledge of new releases as well. But most important, I want to ask you guys about topics and things you guys would like to see that we can speak about right here in my channel. I want to tell you guys a little bit about myself and where I came from and why we're exactly here today. I am originally from Rhode Island. I was born in Jersey. I started collecting sneakers at around the age of 9. My mother took me to get my first pair of Concords actually from Sports Authority. Crazy because that Sports Authority, they used to sell shoes back then. Ever since then, I've been collecting J's. I used to line up, every Saturday myself, and I was able to get a little bit of money. And my mother actually used to, help me out by doing chores and sometimes put in the rest when I was short. Shouts out to mom for that. But yeah, so that's how I got started. And then it led to myself just going out every weekend and doing camp outs, meeting people, just going everywhere, every mall, every spot, just collecting shoes. Just the passion for just wanting to have the sneaker. Not to stock it, not to sit here and say that we had it, but to actually wear it and say you had it. I think that was the flex back in the day, was actually wearing your shoes. So it was just times were different, but it was great. That's what led me off was collecting this Jordan, this Retro 8, this Retro 9, this Retro 12, and things like that. But not just Jordans, Air Forces, New Balances, Diesels, things like that. We just wore whatever was dope, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was always Nike that stayed at the top tier. And I'm a swoosh guy, everybody knows that. Nike, if you're watching this. Well, like I was saying, I started collecting, and actually the collection grew bigger and bigger. I think what really set it over the top for me, was that really actually got me into everything, was just Michael himself. Just the image that he was, the way that he wore his shorts, the way that he came on that court. He had the little chain, the way he would drive to the basket and just stick out that tongue was like he was an icon, and he didn't even know it at the time. But I think to me what just drove me, crazy was searching for Jordan 3 Black Cement. That is my favorite shoe other than the Retro 1. The reason I think the Retro 1 is so tied with it is because without it, I don't think any of this would be here. Particular is from 2011. This is actually wifey got this one to me. That's why it means so much. This shoe right here is iconic, man. Even Jordan himself, to think he was gonna leave Nike, and when Tinker pulled this bad boy out with this air bubble, this elephant print, this was a game changer, like it was. So I don't think, in my personal opinion, no shoe tops this sneaker right here. Now, if we could get a proper retro for him, Nike, if you're watching this, I wouldn't be mad. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my favorite shoe. And I think, like I said, without the Retro 1, also that black and red colorway, none of this would be possible. And then this one right here hit outlets. This is actually the 2001 Jordan 1 bread. I don't want to call them that. It's a black and red Jordan 1, but it is what it is. But this hit the outlets, man. Like, people didn't really mess with Jordan 1s. I know the hype today is crazy and everything like that, but this shoe was ahead of its time. Now, to sit here, and have this sneaker as a kid when I was 13 years old, all right, to be able to pick it up for $60 at the Finish Line rack in Tyrone Mall, and now have this, still in my collection, like, it's a great feeling. But this shoe right here, I had to have. And it's crazy that, it hit the outlet, not the outlet, hit the sales rack, I should say. And to have this bag, and again, get you a girl like mine. Wifey got this one for me actually for my birthday about a year ago. It gave me that same feeling I had when I was 13, and to sit here and be able to have that same feeling for getting a pair of shoes, I think that's amazing. That's a beautiful story in itself. So that's a little bit about myself, you know, my favorite sneaker and things like that, and what actually brought me to collecting and you know, brought me here to this point today. But let's fast forward and talk about what I want to talk about on this channel. And it's things as far as like resale tips, because I get a lot of you guys DMing me, should I hold the sneaker? Should I quick flip it? Should I even go for this sneaker on the sneakers app and things like that? Also, you know, sneaker etiquette, you know, what to do, what not to do, you know, how to make yourself a better businessman when it comes to selling sneakers. That way you can network with more people, so that way you can get, you know, sneakers and things like that that you want. Now, as far as I said, as reviewing things like that, I know that the Jordan 1 Hyper Royal, all right here, has been delayed, like they say, pushed back. This is a shoe that actually a lot of people have been DMing me about, asking questions about. Dope shoe, something that actually I'm going to speak about in my next episode. Unfortunately, time has come to an end, but I just want to say thank you guys for chilling with me while I introduce my new channel. I'm excited for the new content that I'm going to bring you guys, but last and foremost, please subscribe and like the video below, or whatever which way that is. I think it's like, subscribe. But thank you guys for tuning in, and remember, heart is what separates the good from the great. Peace.